Hey everybody, it's me, your GM, Isaac Allen Burns, here with some exciting news for you. So myself, Joe, and Rowan are going to Gen Con this year. That's right, the three of us are going to be there. Look for the people in the Dodo shirts. That's right, that'll be us. Additionally, we were going to be bringing our 40th closest Dodo friends. But unfortunately, and I won't name names, somebody lost all 40 of them in the convention center.
I'm sorry.
Be that as it may, they'll have instructions if you find them where you can put them through the Lost Dodo Adoption Program. More info on DodoBorne.com. Also, we're going to be probably doing a meetup at some point during the con, so keep an eye on socials and on the Patreon, where we'll be announcing when that'll be.
Squawk.
Squawk.
Squawk you to the dodos. Squawk you to the stars.
Oh my God.
Squawk me lately.
Someone hit cut, please.
All right, yeah, everyone, we got a clap sync, okay? 3, 2, 1. Hey, everybody, it's your GM, Isaac Allen Burns, freshly synced up and ready to sink in to a wonderful podcast. To my left, I have one Annie Hawthorne.
Oh, I'm first this time. Oh, geez. Hi.
Switch it up for season 2. And across the table from Annie, I have one Joe Diamity.
Hello.
And on the second floor, I have one Rowan Collins.
Wait, I'm sitting above everyone? Okay. That works.
Hey, and it's me, Isaac Allen Burns, he, him, ready to give you an amazing podcast. Why don't we get right into it? Cue the music.
If you're a dodo, maybe you don't know. Maybe you have wings that don't do a thing. Maybe there's something to all that is nothing. No looking back, go the way of the dodo. But if we can be great, extinction could be saved. Adventure and romance, mystery and nonsense. Some fear and some hope, fooling us all goes. So maybe we all know the way of the dodo.
Gang, before we go anywhere, before we go a single place, I have a question for the three of you. Who here likes to read?
I
Everyone
like to
raise your hand if you
read.
like reading. Okay, I have 3 people who like reading. Who would we say is the fastest reader here?
Not
Out of
Me.
the 3 of us or out of
Yeah.
our characters?
Out of the 3 of you in person here.
Are we talking audially or in our brains?
We're talking on paper.
Oh, me.
Okay.
100%.
Very
it's not
good.
me.
It's 100% me.
I'll accept
Awesome.
that.
To no one's surprise.
So Annie and Joe, can I have you roll a d12 for me?
Oh, motherfucker.
Okay.
He's going to make us read shit.
I
And
have
I
then-
rolled a 1.
I got a 4.
Very good. Annie,
Oh, fuck.
we're going to do a quick scene real fast.
Okay.
I have right here a confidential military intelligence report from the Voldain Army. I'm going to give Annie 1 minute to skim through this report, and then we're going to run a
How
scene.
many pages is that?
This is 6 pages.
Oh my God.
What's the font size?
It's 12-point Arial. All
Is it
right, I'm
single
not-
spaced?
Single space.
is
It's
single
justified. So don't even worry about it.
I
Listen,
don't even see bullets.
I have a timer here.
Oh my God.
Annie, you have 1 minute starting now.
It would be really mean if we just talked during the fact that
Just
she's
a
trying to
whole minute.
read.
Just
Yeah.
in her headphones.
And just in her headphones, like, she's observing the information.
Annie,
and
what's happening?
Annie is like,
Are you reading?
trying
it?
not to smile
Just
while
took
she
the
took the
headphones.
headphones off.
Annie took the headphones off.
She has taken the headphones off.
That was the right move.
And
Although I don't
Honestly.
think sound goes away.
no, the sound
Annie,
doesn't
can you
go
still
away.
hear us without headphones?
Yeah, she did. And
This is great audio.
We're about
podcast
15
content.
seconds
is
into this, and she
fantastic.
has not flipped the page yet. Again, reminder, this is a 6-page document that she has to get through and comb through before this minute is up.
Let's see how it plays out, Rowan.
Let's see how it plays out.
Annie's reading.
Yeah, she's, I think, on the bottom part.
Look
of
at that
the page.
form. Look at her head moving.
Yeah.
Left to
20
right.
seconds
Left to right.
Oh, 20 seconds left. 20 seconds left, and she is not off the first page. I am not sure if she's going to have the entirety of this briefing.
Oh,
she's
did you
flipped
see
the
how
page.
she skimmed that page? She didn't even have a rubber flipper.
She didn't even. She wasn't even practicing. She wasn't even practicing safe flipping. No,
That could have resulted in a paper cut.
Oh,
We'll see if it pans out for her in the score.
OSHA violation. Let's see. She's gone to the second page. That is now. She's on the third page.
That is the time limit.
And the buzzer has been hit.
Oh.
Let's see how much that Annie remembers of this page briefing.
Feel free to keep that report on you, Annie, if you would like. And I take us now to a scene. We see a well-appointed office within a military base of the Algenubi Viscounty. The same Viscounty that holds the remains of Brackenroad, the provincial capital of Algenubi, and our heroes. But they're not here right now. Who is here is Lieutenant Colonel Larna Clemens of the Voldane military, a stout dwarf with a well-braided blonde beard. Across the desk from her, standing at attention, is a captain who only got there via nepotism. He holds a report in his hands. Annie, would you like to describe this captain for me?
I feel like this captain is just like a gembro, an orc. You know, he's like got really picturesque muscles, but like no strength, no like real strength behind them. I feel like he's like blonde and blue-eyed and has got like a really like chiseled chin, you know, with a dimple in the middle. And I feel like his uniform is like very pristine because he's never seen battle.
Indeed. The only thing pristine about him is his uniform. The Lieutenant Colonel, Larna Clemens, puts a stern eye on this person, on this individual. What's this individual's name?
Byron Stormwater.
Ooh, nice.
That's such a good name, too.
That is a great
That
name.
was a like really great name.
The captain looks at you and says, "At ease, Captain Stormwater. Now get on with the report. I haven't got all day. In fact, I only have 5 minutes before my next scheduled meeting. So hurry up. What's the report?
Okay.
Give me a summary. What have you learned?
Do you know who my father is? You can't speak to me that way.
I fought with your father.
Well, let me give you my report then. I mean, you know, there was a town. It was attacked by Justini forces, called Brackenroad, near the mountains, and I know everything. But
Yes.
the attack began under the cover of darkness at approximately 8:40 p.m.
Enough about the attack, soldier. I care more about
You
Justini's
care more about
military
military movements. Of
What are
course
they
you
doing
do. I
right
know
now?
exactly what they're doing right now. I know exactly what they're doing right now. They're deploying and maneuvering.
Okay.
They have tanks. They have battalions of tanks.
Oh my god.
And they also have support from infantry and the sky.
The sky.
I think they have satellites.
Satellites.
It says reconnaissance, which I think means information gathering, but I'm not sure.
That tracks. I
They
see.
also have a very strategic posture right now. And that is what
What do you mean they have a strategic posture? What's their strategic posture, soldier?
they're denying any involvement. The officials of Justine are denying any involvement.
I see. Any news from the monarchical capital of Regulus? Has the queen said anything of where we should be going?
Probably. Hang on. That was in here somewhere, I'm sure.
some of those pages are
From where? What's the capital?
Regulus, soldier.
Regulus? I don't see
There's a
Regulus in
statue
here.
of your father in the middle of a town square in Regulus, and you don't even know it's the capital. By all 9 gods, Byron Stormwater.
I don't see Regulus on here. Are you sure that that's the name
Oh,
of the capital of
Could you
our
spell
great
it?
nation? How do you spell? What letter does it start with?
What about the Grand Army of Voldane?
Oh, the Grand Army of Voldane. That's right here. War councils have convened in Regulus. There we go. There's Regulus.
We finally got
So
there,
so
Captain.
the army is discussing pulling heavy infantry into closer to Algenubi. I think that's what that says. I sounded it out in my head. So nothing's been approved yet. And we don't have any war councils planned to continue.
Hmm.
I think we're trying to gather intelligence.
So it sounds like we're just gonna point our guns at each other and wait for one of us to shoot, eh? By the bone, what a headache this is.
I don't see that in here.
Any signs of the Justani troops who attacked? Where did they go, soldier? Any word?
I think that section is classified because it's all blacked out.
It's redacted.
It's redacted. That's the word. Yeah, redacted. I'm sorry. That
there
is only
words?
for
Is there words redacted in there?
Yeah, there's
Wow.
redacted words.
yeah, it's a need to know basis and you don't need to know, frankly.
Wow. Seems that way. I am only the lieutenant colonel here of this Viscounty. Why would they tell me anything? Well, what of Polaris?
Oh,
Any
Polaris.
movement from those mages?
The mages. Give me a second.
Too busy with their wands up
Is
their
there a-
ass, or they're moving?
Is there a watermark on it?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
It's confidential.
The quality. When did we get this kind of production quality?
When Isaac had too much time on his hands.
I think Isaac, yeah.
I don't have all day, Byron Stormwater. I
I
only
don't
have
have
2
all day.
minutes
Here we
left.
go. Polaris. The Polaris Council of Wars remains silent since the attack. The Council of Knowledge has convened in Eidolon to discuss strategic containment. Clover of Towers has disappeared. Airborne squadrons have been noted near the Voldane border in the Gulf of Voldane. No involvement from Polaris in the attack. Initial investigations suggest.
I see. So the purple bastards had nothing to do with it.
Heavy surveillance is recommended
I see.
because they could still have had something to do with it.
Well, Captain Stormwater, seems we're going to have our hands busy. I imagine that many of the other places around here are going to be sending troops our way to bolster up our defenses. So you got to look sharp, okay?
Are you telling me I don't look sharp?
You look sharp in clothing, but not sharp in wit. Anyways,
Well,
you're
I will
dismissed.
speak to my father about this, and I turn around and slam the door.
Don't wet yourself on the way out or you'll piss all over your father's good name. We see the lieutenant colonel stands up weary and goes to her meeting, which was with a cigar and the back patio. She lights up a smoke, looks out, and sighs, knowing that the job's been real cushy for the last 10 years, but seems like things are about to get way more intense.
I loved that.
Way to
That
put me
was
on the
fantastic.
spot.
All right. Well, gang, 3 weeks have passed since the encounter at the Sage's Grove that ended perhaps on a bit of a low note. But that's in the past, and 3 weeks have gone by. And I want to know, Kapi, what is the nightmare that has plagued you as you have come in and out of consciousness for these last 3 weeks?
Yeah, I think Kapi has just been having the worst fever dream of his life. It's just Cyrus telling him he needs to take things more seriously. You see a flash of adventurers that are with Kapi, and they seem to be near a riverbed, and they're trying to make things happen, and the adventurers with him are all blurred in their faces and their bodies, and they're swirling, and they're going in and out of Kapi and Crank and back to the swirls that are unidentifiable. Then it cuts to the car, and they're trying to shove
Not the
they're trying to
car.
shove Scarlet in it, and he's trying to get there. He just can't seem to get to the car before it closes the door, and then right as he goes to hit the handle, Crank crashes into it, and then it just keeps playing on that over and over again, cycling through.
It cycles through, each time slightly different. Towards the end of it, Kapi, the dream begins to turn even darker. As you're watching these scenes play out, you see this strange black miasma, like pooling oil on the ground, that begins to move towards you. You see it rises up, creating these strange, sinewy figures that descend upon all of the people you see in your dreams. You see them get swallowed up by shadow. You feel the earth beneath you rumbling. And just as you begin to feel it falling out from underneath you as though something is trying to consume you, your eyes pop open. You're in a bed. It looks like a clinic of some kind. There's a woman there, dressed like a nurse, but also like a priestess. That's right. This is Sister Eleanor. She is a sort of plump orc with a cute button nose and a big smile. And she looks at you, and with just a big toothy grin, she says, "Oh, well, hey, you're awake. Good. You've been coming in and out for a while, but it seems you're out of it."
Great. Where am I?
You're in the Algenubi Cathedral. We've set up a space for some of the refugees that came down more in critical condition, and we brought them here. You've given us quite a scare, but we've done good for you. We think you're going to be right back in his reign.
What?
Your friends are really excited to
What
see
happened?
you again.
Where, my friends? Where's Pistachio and Cranker? Are they
Oh,
okay?
Yeah, well, they're waiting for you outside, but the doctor's going to come in and discharge you. And by doctor, I of course mean Father Charles.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you doing okay? You doing all right? You were mumbling quite a bit under your breath.
I think so. There was a grove?
Okay, yeah. No, that's nice. That's good. A grove. Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much pain are you in right now, would you say? Particularly in your back.
None?
Perfect. Great. Wonderful. Okay, so we're going to discharge you today. I'm sure in maybe other instances we would keep you here longer, but as you can probably imagine with the refugee crisis in the city right now, we really can't afford to have, strong, able-bodied individuals such as yourself to be taking up beds.
Because of my six-pack?
Sure.
What is Kapi wearing?
I think you're currently just wearing like a standard, like a gown.
I think this is when Kapi realizes it, when he goes to touch his six-pack. Whoa. Wait, and where's my jacket really quick? Just.
Oh, your clothes are up at the front. You can get those when you're discharged.
Okay.
Great.
Thank you.
The doctor will be in here shortly.
Uh-huh.
She walks over and starts darning some socks by the door. And just as you were wondering what those were there for, a man walks in as the door opens and you see Father Charles. Father Zagan Charles is a elven man with slicked up green hair. He's got an easy smile. He looks no older than you, Kapi, but he moves with an easy grace. He's dressed sort of in like a white, long jacket. He's wearing a tunic of sorts and some comfortable looking white pants with the symbol of the Ennead on his chest, the 9-pointed star.
Mm-hmm.
He comes and sits down next to you and, how you feeling, Kapi? You feeling okay?
I'm fine. So
Good.
I just get up then and, hey, appreciate your work. Good
Yeah,
stuff.
of course. Yeah, you took quite a hit. We really had to dig around in there, get those bullets out of your back.
As soon as you say that, he remembers like shielding, like putting the jacket really big as much as you can over Pistachio, and then it flashes back. Yeah.
Yeah. Must have been crazy out there. I mean, most of the time bullets of that size, they don't really pierce the skin because of the strength of your soul, but you must have been going through something really tough. Mind asking, what was going on out there? What happened to you?
Kapi thinks for a second, and right as he goes to tell the truth, his paranoia hits. Father, just standard adventuring guild business. Sometimes it's a dangerous gig. We do what we can. We protect those that we can. And at the end of the day, we do our best. So, yeah, details, it's a little classified. I want to share it. I just, official adventure guild
Make
business.
a presence roll for me
Oh.
to lie to this guy.
My presence is a +2. That's a 9 with hope.
Very good with hope. He smiles real wide when you say classified. And he just kind of nods a little bit and says, well, you don't have to tell me if you don't want, but just know that I'm here for you, Kapi. I've worked with adventurers before. I'm somewhat of a wandering priest myself, after all. Just in here to help with all the refugees and making sure everyone's okay. So something really hit you hard, Kapi. So I just hope...
Yeah. I mean, things don't really bother me. So, but I appreciate your concern. And, again, all the work you've done here. Can't thank you enough, Doc.
Sure. Well, time to get you up out this room. Your friends are in the waiting room waiting for you.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
He stands up and with just sort of a knowing nod and a smile, he strides out. As he leaves, the sister Eleanor puts the socks that she was darning in a jar that was kept by the door, and she nods at you and leaves, following him.
Okay.
Pistachio and Crank. It has been, again, 3 weeks since the event. Now, Bracken Road is a couple days north of Algenubi, the provincial capital. So obviously some of the time that was spent was traveling down, but what have y'all been doing in the last 2 weeks? Y'all haven't had a chance yet to visit the Adventuring Guild of Algenubi, and it probably wouldn't have felt good to go without Kapi after all. So what's been going on? What's new?
Well, before we would have left Bracken Road and gone on the road, I know that Pistachio would have checked out and gone to Grandpa Mac's house just to check off and make sure he's okay. And then when we got to Algenubi, they would have been setting up with their family, making sure kind of helping them find jobs, and then just incessantly visiting Kapi whenever they possibly can.
Yeah, you. It was easy actually to visit Kapi as consistently as you were because your mom was also in that clinic having her legs treated.
Mm-hmm.
Where are y'all staying right now? Are y'all staying more in a refugee camp? Do you think y'all were able to snag some kind of apartment or some kind of dwelling?
I think Hazel, Wally, and Pistachio would have saved a little nest fund. Certainly Hazel would have had something because she would have eventually wanted to have a pipe dream of moving out and paving her own way. They probably dipped into that the personal fund to put the family up in some sort of better lodging. It's still not very good. It's pretty shabby. There's maybe 2 bedrooms, so everybody is kind of on top of each other. And one of the bedrooms is definitely prioritized for Almond and her healing. So the rest of them are all shoved into one bedroom, and then Pistachio sleeps on the floor.
Nice. 3 adults sharing one room.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Oh, good.
Crank, what about you? What have you been up to these last few weeks?
I think Crank has been in a pretty dark place. I think that he feels like he failed his only objective by letting his friends get hurt. And on top of that, he's lost the ability to do magic. So I think on the way out of Bracken Road, he would have stopped just outside the gate and he would have buried Timmy the turnip
Oh.
into the ground back into Mother Earth's embrace. And he would have just found a rock, put it over just as a marker.
As those are buried in the ground, Crank, you look up and you see that the oldest tree in Bracken Road, one that stood tall for 250 years, seems to be withering as a small little leaf falls from it for the first time.
And I think he also would have taken his cape off. And I think that he would have wrapped the crystal that he has from the Mage of Polaris very carefully within it and stored it somewhere where it wouldn't get damaged. But I think that he's just really being hard on himself for
Okay.
letting his friends get hurt. And
The two of you, Crank and Pistachio, you're sitting out in the waiting room. It is exactly a waiting room. There are a couple other people in here just kind of sitting and waiting. This is a part of the cathedral. You're sort of in a side wing of it where a lot of priests have come in recently due to the refugee crisis. So things are a little abuzz. But in a moment, things have quieted down. One of the nurses has come out and said that your friend is going to be out soon. But you have a moment, just the two of you, sitting out in this waiting room.
Do you think that Crank and Pistachio have been talking this whole time?
I don't think Crank has been doing a lot of talking at all.
Yeah, I don't think. I think Pistachio hasn't either. So,
Yeah.
um, uh, hi, Crank. Long time no see.
Hello, Pistachio.
How have you been in the last few weeks? Have you found a machinist?
Yeah, I did find a machinist. He helps me out. He fixed my audio receptor for me, and it's actually like a little bit loud. But he said I could turn it down if I needed to, and then
Good.
yeah, the dent is gone, and
Yeah.
my door opens again.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Had seen that your dent was gone, and that's not
The
something.
two front doors slam open.
gosh.
A man is wheeled in a bed that has wheels on it as two doctors are holding on for dear life. One of them is holding onto his chest that's gushing blood and looks
Oh
at
my
one of the nurses and said, I need 10 cc stat of a major healing potion and I need it right now.
Oh my
You
God.
see another one, a very handsome doctor, looks and says, Dr. McKinsey, you can't save every single one. Sometimes you have to let go. And the other doctor looks and says, by both bone and blade, I'm going to make sure that this dock worker stays alive. And then they kiss, and then
Oh.
they run with the man in a bed into another room, almost running over Kapi, who is standing there.
Oh my God, Kapi! Oh, hey! And they immediately just go to hug you and then stop for a second and then realizing that you just got stabbed in the back and go and instead wrap around your leg and hold your leg really hard and go, Kapi, I missed you so much. How are you doing?
Hey, kid.
Hey!
It's fine. I'm good. Look at me. Look at me. I'm good.
Yeah, you're alive. Did the doctor give you any instructions? You had a back injury, right? So you cannot hold anything more than 10 pounds. I will open all doors for you. Do they have you on a specific diet?
Pistachio.
What?
Doctor was actually amazed at my recovery.
Oh, okay.
Said that I might have recovered faster than anyone they've ever seen recover.
Uh-huh. Right. Okay.
You know,
all right.
so you don't have to take care of me,
Uh-huh.
Pistachio. I think it was a minor injury.
That didn't look like a minor injury.
I think the couple days that I was in here was probably a bit of an over-exaggeration. You know, it's probably, just being precautious. And I get it, right? They're doctors and they're priests. And, I understand why they're, what's up, big guy?
Oh, I think Crank is just standing back, very sheepishly. Hi, Kapi. I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yeah, Kapi, a couple of days. Try 3 weeks.
3 weeks?
3 weeks. My mom healed better and faster than you did.
Okay. Wait, your mom was here?
Yes, she was here.
How close to me?
Oh, God. But they didn't give you a list or anything, any sort of to-dos. I really feel like that is something that they should have done. Pistachio looks around for a nurse and goes, Nurse, excuse me, nurse.
You see that there is a plump orc woman with a cute button nose and a big smile that says, hi, yeah.
Oh, hi, hello.
Okay.
Do you have a discharge sheet for this one? I know probably back injuries, no lifting things for greater than 10 pounds, no
Pistachio.
I'm talking here,
Okay.
Kapi.
Sorry.
Any more no more 10 pounds?
I lean over to Crank. How long have they been like this?
Oh, the entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I just need to go up and get my clothes. Really, this gown. I know it's probably showing some people what they'd want to see, but I'm just missing my clothes. So I just need to get my jacket and my pants, and I'll be on my way.
Yeah, and we don't have any forms. We ran out of paper about 4 days ago, so it's just an honor system now. You just get discharged and just don't get shot again. Don't
It's
get hurt.
okay.
Just don't get shot
It's totally
again.
fine. We could take verbal instructions. Quackers? And Pistachio will snap, and a little bent neck duck will walk over, which has a notebook and a pen in hand, and just goes
I'm sorry, pets are not allowed.
Oh,
inside of the
this is
clinic.
Quackers. Quackers is my best friend. Before these guys were my best friends.
It's the duck there.
Yes, this is Quackers. Say hi, Quackers. See?
Cappy's pinching the bridge of his nose behind Pistachio.
The only instruction that I really have is just do whatever you can to make it so that he doesn't come back here, because we really are running out of beds right now. So Current instruction for you and your friends is go ahead and exit out of the waiting room.
Oh.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
I'm just gonna get my clothes real
There was
quick.
a dock worker who got stabbed in the chest. I have to go help him out, unfortunately.
Well-
So you all have a wonderful day.
Yes, thank you,
You can
nurse.
take you and your goose outside so that nothing will get sick
Quackers is a
here.
mallard, but okay.
As you're mostly pushed outside. Cappy, you're back to being dressed. You got your jacket back.
I did?
It did, yeah. The holes have been patched up. They've been sewn by
Oh,
an
thank
expert
God.
seamstress.
Whew. Thank God. See? Look, I feel like me again. This is great. Hey, Crank,
Hey, Kapi.
are you naked?
Oh, yeah.
Where's your cape?
It's in a safe place. I didn't feel like I deserved it anymore.
What?
So sad.
I lean over to Pistachio. How long has he been like this?
He's been like this the whole time for 3 weeks. I think he blames himself for not being able to save us.
Guys, we're alive. Crank, you did everything you could. We're alive.
I didn't fulfill my purpose. The only reason you were in there for 3 weeks is because I failed.
Well,
That's not...
actually, the only reason he was in there for 3 weeks was because I thought that we could take on an entire Justani cohort of people who were way stronger than us.
You know
and
what
so
I'm
typically,
seeing?
What?
I'm seeing a lack of direction. You guys missed your boss, right? So I'm back.
Mhm.
Cappy's here.
Yep.
Crank, you did everything you could. I'm just happy that you're here, bud.
I didn't do everything I could, though.
Pistachio?
I couldn't protect you. I couldn't protect the staff. I don't deserve to do magic.
I think that's a very harsh statement about yourself, Craig. One failure doesn't mean that you're not allowed to do magic. If that was the case, then I shouldn't be doing magic ever. But
Well, if I can't even do what I'm designed to do, how am I supposed to do magic?
well,
You almost died, Kapi.
Whoa.
yeah, you.
I didn't Crank. You're gonna bounce back from this. I believe that you deserve to do magic. I believe that you've protected us. You know, I get it. The last couple days have probably been rough, but we're all gonna bounce back.
Titanium doesn't bounce, Kapi, and I walk away.
Crank walks away.
Okay, we need to cheer him up. Quackers.
When did you get a duck?
Oh, this is Quackers. I got him from Grandpa Mac's farm. Quackers was there. He was my pet when I was, he was my best friend when I was 10 years younger. And then, yeah, my parents sent him to Grandpa Mac's house.
Uh-huh.
And when I went to go check on Grandpa Mac on the way out, Quackers was there.
Why is
So
his neck like that?
Well, I was trying to heal him from when he broke his neck his first time, but I didn't quite know what I was doing, so it kind of bent in a funny direction. So that's why his neck is like that. And all right, Quackers? Yeah,
Cute duck.
he is pretty cute, isn't he?
Have we checked into the Adventures Guild yet?
No, we were waiting for you, Cappy. It wouldn't feel right to do it without our boss.
Okay. I feel my jacket and I pull out the recommendation that I still have. Okay. Hey, Crank,
Hey, Kapi.
let's go check into the Adventurers Guild.
Okay.
As you leave, you walk the streets. And let's take a moment right now to build Algenubi. Voldane is a large country, and a majority of its produce comes from Algenubi. And all of the exporting and business around that business happens here in Algenubi. Situated at the confluence of the great Proud River that eventually runs to the North Sea and the Bracken tributary that runs up north towards Bracken Road, of course. It is a place of ports and docks. It is a place much larger than Bracken Road. Now, just to be clear, this is a large city. This is not a huge city, right? We're not talking New York City. We're not talking New Orleans. We're talking kind of like a brewery city, where the city is kind of big. It's got like a downtown place with a couple of skyscrapers, but like the only real thing to do around there is breweries. That's the size that we're talking about, right? It's large enough to be spread into districts, the docks being a major district where ships are coming and going piers lining the river like the bristles of a comb. And outside the city, you have the manors. Big swaths of land, both for farming and for hunting, owned by some of the nobles around this area. The largest of which, of course, is the manor of the current Viscount Balthazar. Now, as the city itself, I'm curious, Pistachio, what is the thing that so emphasizes to Pistachio that you are in a much larger city than Bracken Road?
I think they have not just a library, they have like a bookstore, coffee shop. Books upon books upon books. There's clearly people that come here not just for like going for a festival, they're going for like leisure, and people will stay here a few days. So because of that, there's like leisure activities. So there's a bookstore, coffee shop that has a couple of things that Pistachio's never seen before. Maybe like a small theater that puts on plays, and Pistachio's never been to the theater before, and they're like in the same strip. It's like an entertainment strip.
One of the districts is the entertainment district. I have to know what the bookstore coffee shop combo is called.
It is called. Man, I definitely wish I would have them.
That's a long name. Man, I definitely wish I would have them.
Yes.
Sorry.
Oh, canon,
It is
it's
called,
done.
No, I have a better name. Give me a second. Morning Pages.
Morning Pages. I love that. I love that so much. Morning Pages. Yes, Morning Pages. Crank. What is Crank's sense of how he is perceived here versus Bracken Road? Would you say it's pretty similar to where people are looking at you like something they've never seen before? Are people more aloof and don't even look at you? Or are people excited to see you? How would you think it's different?
I think that people here know what like a Defender Mach 2 is on a like theoretical level.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever seen one.
Ooh.
So I think it's, oh my goodness, I've heard of those, but I've never seen one. Do you see that? And it's like an air of curiosity and like intense like interest.
And Crank hears all of it because he has the fixed.
Oh,
And I hear
The fixed
everything.
hearing.
Yeah,
Everything.
I
Wow,
just
I've
like,
seen that. So it's like when you're driving and people see like car that someone has clearly kept up, and it's like,
Yeah, like
really,
yeah.
and less like when you pass by a Cybertruck.
Yeah, I don't think it's a Cybertruck. I think, have you ever been driving and seen like a Maserati and been like, oh my God, it's a Maserati? It's like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely have. I
Yeah,
I
that
know what a
happens,
Maserati looks
every
like.
day to me.
Yeah.
I've seen several around.
Oh.
Yeah,
Hey,
there's a
really?
couple.
Yeah.
Annie lives a very different life.
Feeling like a Maserati, you're walking through these streets. Sure enough, your ears are picking up a bunch of things. And something you see as you're kind of going along, you actually notice there's an individual, sort of piques your interest, Crank, as you're walking through town. It's this fairy, akin to a Luna moth with these sort of gossamer wings behind it, a face that suggests a mixture of suspicion and also nervousness as their kind of like eyes are darting around in all direction. The reason they stick out to you is because their clothes are the sort of deep purple of Polaris. But they're just sort of walking around. They, in fact, they like see you. They don't really take a second look at you. They go across the street and cross away and disappear into the crowd. Kapi, I'm curious for you. What is it about this city that gives Kapi a little bit of nostalgia? Like a sense of familiarity here. Maybe not with the place itself, but rather in thinking about Kapi's past or where he's come from. What is it about this city that kind of wells up with a almost long familiarity from deep within?
The cobblestone streets.
Ooh, the cobblestone streets. I like it. Yeah. They're big cobblestones. They're sort of worn down from carts, but also in the walkways on the side that you go through. The unevenness of the stones is almost comforting, having walked the dirt and grass streets that Bracken Road was mostly made of.
And the slanted, like clay-colored roofs that have like those grooves in them that make it easy to like stand on or sit on, but kind of like hide as well.
I love that so much. Yes. That is what the roofs are. You're looking up. The buildings in Bracken Road were kind of far apart from each other. Remember, this was like a small town, equivalent to a town you'd pass through on a highway that bisects the whole thing with one stoplight in it. Not enough to do any kind of rooftop shenanigans. But even now, as you look up, every so often you see a familiar shadow of someone running across the rooftops. Beautiful, amazing. I love this city, the city of Algenubi. I love it so much. You're walking through, headed to the guild office.
I do think there might be one thing we need to do before we go to the Adventurers Guild.
Which is,
Well, Craig's naked, and that's not appropriate.
we're going shopping.
Yeah.
I don't want to go shopping. You
Oh
could
my-
have done this in 3 weeks when I was passed out.
Well, Kapi, you have the best idea on fashion.
No, I have my jacket
Well,
that I look
yes.
extremely good in, but I make the
Yeah.
jacket look good. The jacket isn't what makes me look
Well, yeah, but like,
good.
I was thinking we could get Craig a new hat to start his new adventure, and I just need your opinion on what would be best.
Crank, you want to go shopping?
I don't deserve a new hat.
All right, we're going shopping.
Yeah, you head on out. Somebody roll me, let's see, for how good of a shop you find. Let's just go ahead. Why don't you give me an instinct roll? Somebody give me an instinct roll.
I'll do
please.
it, since it was my idea to go shopping.
Here we go.
Is that a crit?
Oh my.
Is it?
That's
Amazing.
a double 7 crit, y'all.
Nice. Nice.
Give me the best cobbler you have.
Cut to like slow mo, us like going into a shop, like busting open the door, slow mo walking in. The
I'm gonna make
the
this
thrift shop song is playing in the
Oh,
background.
custom tag.
copyright. No. You walk in to a very fine establishment. Actually, Annie, what's this establishment called? The finest clothier you could find.
Fillmore's Fabrics.
Ooh.
Fillmore's Fabrics. You step in
Fine
and you
filigree.
see. I'm going to make this crit for me, actually. Okay. You step in and you see Fillmore himself. It is a Dracona. He is lithe. His clothes fit in all the right ways and in all the right places. He has a long, multicolored scarf that goes well with his outfit, even though it is sort of getting to the end of springtime. He turns around to see you and says, "Oh, well, hello, my 3 beautiful people. You have come in here naked as the day you were born, wanting some beautiful threads that will simply make you splendiferous. Am I wrong, assembled man?
Do all Dracona speak like this?
Yes, we have an accent. We are born with it.
Maybe it's
Oh,
Maybelline.
okay.
So, you come to me now, bedecked in nothing. What's pray tell? No, say nothing. Say nothing at all. Simply close your eyes and follow my beautiful voice, and I will take you to a land of fashion. A place you have no doubt been before, yes?
I don't know if my eyes close.
Brushing by that, I simply prefer that you not look at me as I lead you over to this wonderful bed of roses that will become the fabric and threads that make a new you.
Can we do a montage?
Absolutely,
Please,
you
can we
do
do
a
a
montage.
Like Kapi and Pistachio are sitting, like
Like-
outside waiting, and like Crank comes out in various different.
Like, first, Crank comes out in a fez with, like, a giant doctor outfit. coming
I
out.
feel like Crank in his headspace right now is just standing there.
Yeah.
And Fillmore is just running around like draping stuff on him and
Yes.
like throwing hats on his head and being like, no, that's not right.
Cut to Crank walking out with the cowboy hat and the spurs. And
And Pistachio's like, yeah, I really like that one.
no. Cut to bowler hat. Crank.
I don't know if this is working, guys.
With, like a 2-piece suit. Pistachio goes, I don't think so. Keep going.
You see that Fillmore, like Taz the Tasmanian Devil, his lower half is just a tornado going around you, taking measurements and putting in threads, until finally he says, "Wait a minute. Wait just a single moment. Take off the bald cap. I have the perfect thing for you." And you see that he goes to the back. He comes out with the perfect hat. Annie, what is the perfect hat for Crank? for season 2 in Algenubi?
I think that it is just a classic wizard's hat with the wide brim and the pointy top.
Is it blue?
It's not blue.
What color is it?
I think it's like a very deep burgundy color.
Ooh.
I don't know. I think it's just a classic wizard's hat. I think it's very new looking. The way that Adrian's hat was crushed, it's just straight up like, a witch hat.
Fillmore brings this out. He's touching it so gingerly. Crank, this hat was given to me by a fallen foe that I defeated in combat years ago. I took it from him. I straightened it out and steamed all of the nastiness out of it. This here is a fresh hat for one as you. I feel the magic in you. You've got the magic, baby.
Yup. Sold. How much is it?
It's not quite what I'm looking for, I don't think, but I take it from him and I turn it in my hands and then I drop it on the floor and I step on it.
Whoa.
And then I pick it up and it's crumpled just the way Adrian's was.
Aw.
It is a work of art. That is what was missing.
And then I say, it's perfect.
May I place it upon your head?
Sure.
You see that he picks it up so gingerly and lightly, places it on your head, tilts it a little to the side, and he lets go, and it fits perfectly on your head. And he says, "Welcome to the land of fashion. Wait! With this hat also comes a cloak of the same color and the same material. This, you can step on it if you want. I also have a small knife if you want to cut a hole in it.
I'll
If you would
just
like to
take
write
it
your name
like
on
it
it.
is now, and I'll figure it out later.
I can gut one of your friends and we can put their blood on it as well. If that would be good too.
I don't know if that's
No,
necessary. I think I'll just take these. And I'm like looking at myself in the mirror, and I'm just like, I still don't feel like I deserve this hat.
You Crank.
Hats are for wizards, and I'm not a wizard.
Crank. The fabric man chose this. We didn't even tell him you wanted to be a wizard.
Yeah.
You think that's coincidence?
My name is Fillmore, not Fabric Man.
Fillmore, how much is it? I'll buy.
For you, Crank, there is no price that I could put upon the perfect fit that you have. However, for you, who insulted my name and did not know what it was and called me a name that wasn't mine, that is going to be the equivalent of 3 handfuls of gold.
3 handfuls?
That is right.
What
From
kind of
you.
shyster is this?
A shyster. Speak to me.
I feel for my jacket and I realize that I don't have any money anymore.
Fillmore?
Pistachio's actually going to pay. Thanks, Pistachio.
Mr. Fillmore, do you take IOUs credit?
Tiny one.
Mm-hmm.
I see the threads you wear were made with love by your own hands. The sweater
Yes.
that you wear,
Uh-huh.
it was made by yourself, yes?
Yeah.
You have the confidence and strength to wear the fruits of your own labor.
Yeah.
And for that, a fellow artisan, I could never take your money, for it would be besmirching my very good name.
Would the cost of my sweater be enough?
How dare you speak to me in this way? You insult me. I already tell you, I charge you nothing.
Oh, okay, that's what that means. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm new to the way that fashion works.
That is right. This is how fashion works.
Okay.
This is how it works.
Okay.
Do not question me.
All right.
This is entirely consistent.
I am.
And do you like my jacket?
Do not speak to me.
Oh.
I do not like you. If that wasn't clear.
Yeah, I got it.
You have insulted me.
Yeah.
I've never bought clothes before. I've only made them. So
What?
this is like, yeah.
You tiny one.
Yeah.
Say for me your name once more.
Pistachio.
Like music to my ears.
Oh, God.
Would you do me the honor of being the one to create the first clothing from another person that you wear?
Yeah.
Then it is time for another montage.
Oh my God.
We skip past the montage.
We skip past the
Pistachio, how do you leave?
Pistachio has learned in the last couple of weeks that sweaters are not ideal for for adventuring. So they are instead outfitted with a long sleeve cotton shirt plus some overalls with some pockets in them. That looks pretty fashionable and cute, but also is way better for adventuring.
Quackers walks out with a bow tie, and Kapi walks out with nothing.
Yeah.
And
What's with that guy?
I think it's because you insulted his very being.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
This
were
is
kind
a-
of rude.
this
If I had a
Kapi.
handful, I'll tell you.
If I had a handful. For art purposes, I think the hat is black at the tip and goes to burgundy, and the cape is
Ooh.
burgundy at the top and goes to black at the bottom.
Dope.
I love that.
as you leave Fillmore's, you're walking through, headed to the guild office, the place that is probably the most likely for y'all to go to perhaps get a lay of the land, maybe find some employment, get more information. You walk up and see this stately stone building that overlooks a lively plaza near the middle of the city. Not exactly the town square itself, but kind of an open green area where you see some couples sitting on blankets and having some food. You see some young children playing. You see a ribbit man with his long tongue eating a fly from a distance. But you step up to this adventuring guild and can immediately feel the difference. The Bracken Road Adventuring Guild, a much smaller thing. This thing here has 3 stories. And as you step into it, that's where we're going to end this episode of DodoBorne. Tune in next time when our heroes see what's inside the new Adventuring Guild. Or I guess not the new one, but the bigger one. Squawk on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Squawk.
Hey, it's a podcast.